So you need to get a Google account off your iPhone. Maybe you're selling it, switching jobs, or just trying to simplify your digital life. You head into Settings, find the account, and then you see it, a button that says Delete Account, and your heart stops. Is this button going to neatly remove the account from just this phone, or is it a one-way ticket to a digital apocalypse that will vaporize your entire digital existence, every email, every photo, every document, forever? Take a deep breath. You're not alone in that moment of tech-induced panic. The wording is confusing, and the stakes feel incredibly high. In this guide, I'm going to show you how to safely remove a Google account from your iPhone the right way. More importantly, I'm going to give you the confidence to know the critical difference between simply signing out on one device versus accidentally wiping your entire digital life off the map. Let's get this sorted out, stress-free. Before we touch a single button, let's get one thing straight. There are two completely different actions at play here, and they are terribly named. First, there's removing an account from your iPhone. Think of this like logging out of a website. You're just telling your iPhone to forget this specific Google account. The account itself, your emails, contacts, photos, and YouTube history, is still perfectly safe and sound on Google's servers. You can log back in on this phone or any other device anytime you want. When you remove an account this way, it mainly affects Apple's built-in apps like Mail, Contacts, and Calendar. It's a local, device-specific action that's completely reversible. Then there's permanently deleting your entire Google account. This is the nuclear option. This is not something you can do by accident from your iPhone's mail settings. This is a deliberate process you have to kick off from your main Google account page, usually on a web browser. When you do this, you're instructing Google to erase everything. All your Gmail messages, your Google Drive files, your Google Photos, your YouTube channel, all of it, gone for good. This action is global. It affects every device, and it is almost always irreversible. So here's the main takeaway. The Delete Account button inside your iPhone settings is the safe option we're looking for today. The real danger zone is somewhere else entirely, and I'll show you what it looks like later so you know exactly what to avoid.
All right, with that crucial distinction clear, let's walk through getting that account off your device for good. There are a couple of places to check to do this right. Method 1. Removing from Apple's Mail, Contacts, and Calendars apps. This is the one that causes all the confusion because of that scary red button. This method disconnects your Google account from Apple's own apps. Here's what you do. First, open the Settings app, the gray icon with the gears. Now, scroll down and tap on Mail. On older phones, this might have been under Accounts and Passwords, but now it's usually here. Inside Mail settings, tap on Accounts. You'll see a list of all your accounts, iCloud, Outlook, and the Google account you want to remove. Go ahead and tap on that Google account. You're now on a screen showing what's syncing: Mail, Contacts, Calendars, etc. And at the very bottom in red text is our old friend, Delete Account. Let me reassure you right now. In this specific context, inside your iPhone settings, this button means delete this account from my iPhone. It does not and will not delete your Google account. Go ahead and tap Delete Account. A confirmation will pop up saying something like, deleting this account will remove its calendars, contacts, and mail from your iPhone. Tap the final confirmation, which should say, delete from my iPhone. And you're done. The link between your Google account and your iPhone's native apps is now severed. Your data is off the phone, but it's all still safe in the cloud. Method 2. Signing out of your Google's own apps, Gmail, YouTube, etc. Okay, so you've handled Apple's apps, but what about Google's own apps? Removing the account from your iPhone's settings usually won't sign you out of the official Gmail or YouTube apps. That's a separate step, but it's just as easy. Open the Gmail app and tap on your profile icon in the top right corner. At the bottom of the menu that appears, tap on Manage Accounts on this device. You'll see a list of all the Google accounts the app is using. Next to the one you want to remove, tap the button that says Remove from this device. A final confirmation will pop up.
Tap Remove, and you're set. This single action will sign you out of that single account across most of Google's apps on your phone, including YouTube, Google Maps, and Google Drive. You can start this process from the YouTube app or Google app, and they will usually bring you to this very same management screen. If you're feeling that wave of relief as the tech panic subsides, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. My entire goal is to make tech less stressful for everyone, and your support really does help. We've covered the main bases, but if you want to be absolutely, positively, 100% sure that account is gone, here are 2 final steps. First, your web browser. If you've logged into Google on Safari or Chrome on your iPhone, that login session might still be active. Open your browser and go to https://google.com. Tap your profile icon in the corner. If you're logged in, you'll see an option to sign out. Tap that. For a total cleanup, you can go into your iPhone settings, find Safari, and select Clear History and Website Data. This wipes the local cookies and login info from your phone. Second, what if you no longer have the phone? Maybe you lost it or already sold it and forgot to sign out first. No problem. You can do it remotely. From any other computer or phone, open a web browser and go to myaccount.google.com. Sign into the account in question. Navigate to the Security tab, scroll down to the section called Your Devices, and click on Manage All Devices. This will show you every single device that's currently logged into your Google account. Find your iPhone on that list, click it, and you'll see a Sign Out button. Click it, confirm, and you've just remotely kicked your Google account off that iPhone. Access is now cut off. Section 4. The Danger Zone. How a Google account is truly deleted. I spent this whole time reassuring you. Now, I want to show you the exact opposite. I want you to see what the actual permanent deletion process looks like, so you'll recognize it and know to run the other way. Unless you're absolutely sure. This process never happens by accident in your iPhone's mail settings. To permanently delete a Google account, you have to go to myaccount.google.com. You would then navigate to the Data and Privacy section. After scrolling way down, you'll eventually find an option like Delete Your Google Account. It's usually tucked under More Options or at the bottom of the page. And even then, it's not one click. Google will make you re-enter your password. It will then show you a very long, very scary page detailing everything you're about to lose forever. Your Gmail, your Drive, your photos, your YouTube channel. You have to manually check 2 boxes at the bottom, acknowledging that this is permanent and can't be undone. Only then can you click the final Delete Account button. As you can see, this is a very deliberate process. It's designed to be hard to do by mistake. Knowing what this real danger zone looks like is your best defense against ever ending up there accidentally. So, let's put this to bed once and for all. Removing an account from your iPhone settings is just a local cleanup. It's like logging out, and it's safe. Deleting your Google account from Google's website is the point of no return, a permanent global action that erases everything. You now know how to safely remove an account from your iPhone's built-in apps and from Google's own apps. You know how to clean up your browser and even how to sign out remotely if you lose your phone. And most importantly, you've seen the real digital cliff's edge, the actual account deletion page, and you know it's a world away from the simple settings on your phone. The goal was to get that account off your iPhone the right way, without the fear. Now you have the knowledge and the confidence to do it. You're back in control. If this guide helped you, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll do my best to help out. Thanks for watching.